Kip Adkins here with Diversified Financing Solutions. I'm broadcasting today from my home office. It's a rainy Saturday afternoon, and I had some things in my mind that I wanted to share with the community of Bigger Pockets. And it's an answer in regard to a very popular question. That question is, how do I get started? How do I know if I qualify for private money or hard money financing, or whether or not a lender will finance me on my fix and flip project? And I'm here to give a little bit of information that I think will get you a long way in those questions. So first of all, at Diversified Financing Solutions, we finance both bridge and fix and flip projects and short-term financing. And we also have solutions for long-term or landlord loans, the DSCR loan product, all these different names that the same product goes under, but we can handle the soup to nuts, the BRRRR system, buy, rehab, rent, refinance, repeat. We've got the full solution here. So let's get started in some of those Q&As. The first question I get very often is, what does it take, or what do I have to get pre-approved? And I'm going to start with the basic requirements. And that's, first of all, we prefer to have a borrower with a FICO of over 600. So the higher the FICO, the less risk the borrower is, the easier the underwriting. So the first criteria is a FICO over 600. Does that mean if you've got a sub 600 FICO that we won't finance you? Not necessarily. In some instances, there are mitigating factors. You may have additional cash that you can put down, or experience from another borrower. We use the highest FICO in an entity relationship. If you've got multiple guarantors or multiple members in your LLC, and whoever has the highest FICO will use that FICO score. So there are mitigating factors for a sub 600. High experience is another one. If you've done many projects and you're just having some difficulty getting your FICO score up over that 600 mark, as long as you don't have any foreclosures, bankruptcies, short sales, tax liens, sub 600 FICO, high experience, and or high liquidity position for a lower LTV on the initial loan, we can get you rocking. The second thing that we look at beyond FICO is, of course, the experience that I mentioned earlier. A high experienced borrower who's done 3 or more fix and flip projects in the last 24 months is an A-tier borrower, and that's how we can get to a maximum leverage. The interest rate and the points on the loan, that's all negotiable, but I will say the higher leverage is reserved for that highly experienced borrower, the 3 or more in the last 24 months. We want that guy that's done a lot of deals. And the interest rate would be based on FICO and LTV. So those are some of the things that go into that. What you're looking for with Diversified, what you'll receive from Diversified Financing Solutions, just to give some indication of interest rate, we're going to be between probably 9.99% for that highly experienced high FICO borrower, up to 12% for maybe that new borrower, lower price point, low liquidity. And that's about where we are. Most borrowers for their first deal can expect to put down between 20 and 25% down payment. We do prefer that you borrow under an entity, so I would recommend that you go out and start that entity in the state you want to do business in. If you start an entity in a different state, make sure that your entity is registered in the state you'd like to do business in, where that property is going to be located that you're going to finance. And I would encourage you to apply. So applying with Diversified Financing Solutions gives us a lot of information. It tells us your name, correct name, spelling, your phone number, your home address, whether or not you're a homeowner now, your social security number, date of birth, entity name, any experience you have. The more, the better. Just be as detailed as possible in that application process with us. And what that does on our end, we get pinged that you're looking for a loan. We'll contact you, probably ask a couple of additional questions in what you're looking for. And then we'll give you a pre-qual letter. We don't run credit. We take everything based on the information that you've input in our system. If you tell us you've got a 700 FICO, we're going to assume you've got a 700 FICO. We trust you. If you're going to tell me you have $150,000 in liquidity, again, we're going to trust you. So we're going to issue that pre-qual letter. You go out and shop. You get a property under contract. You come back to us. You say, hey, Diversified Financing Solutions, we got this property under contract. It's in Chicago, Illinois. I'm paying $85,000. The refurbish is going to cost me $50,000. When I'm done, it's going to be worth $250,000. I'm going to price and size that loan. I'm going to give you the cost to originate that loan that we charge. I'm going to give you the interest rate. I'm going to give you your expected cash to close and how much money we want to see in the bank. Those cash reserves for contingency on the construction or interest reserves so that we know you can make that debt service, that make that payment every month and succeed in your deal. We're going to show you the profitability. We're going to show you the loan cost. We're going to give you a term sheet. That term sheet will come accompanied with a credit authorization. So now we're not running credit until after you find that deal and we give you the price and size of that deal. So you've applied with me. We know who you are. We know everything about you and the rough information we need to qualify you for a hard money loan. Next thing I'm going to do is verify all that information. So you'll get back our term sheet. You'll get a credit authorization form. Fill that out. Get that back to us. We run credit. We're going to ask for a scope of work. You're going to show us how much work you're going to do to the property, line item by line item, how much that work is going to cost. And we need that for a couple of different reasons. First of all, to make sure that the work can be done for that dollar amount. And we send that off to a third-party construction company. The second thing is we're going to give that to the appraiser. We're going to tell the appraiser, hey, this guy's doing this much work. And when he's done, we need properties that are improved to that level to use as an after repair value. So that appraiser is going to go out and give us an as-is value to verify that the property is worth what you're paying for it, the as-is purchase price. They're going to take into consideration the amount of repairs you're doing to the property and what the property is going to be like after that. And they're going to find those comps for that after repair value. So you're giving us information. We are trusting and verifying that information. And we're bringing in professionals, third parties, to verify all this information to make sure you succeed and to make sure that the loan's going to be repaid and that everybody's going to walk away from this deal happy. And you've got one more closed or your first closed fix and flip project and ready for more. Diversified Financing Solutions wants to do all of your loans. We want you to be that successful real estate flipper scaling in their business, making big stack of cash and coming back to us for another loan. We want to do all your loans, not just one loan. So talk to me today about what your business plan is, how you expect to scale, what you want to scale to, how much liquidity you have, what your estimated FICO score is, any of those hurdles that could come up, tax liens, bankruptcies, short sales, foreclosures, etc. The more information you give us, the better information we can give you on exactly how the loan process is going to go. And we look forward to your success. Diversified Financing Solutions, we are property investors providing financing for real estate investors. We walked in your shoes. We know how to help you. We know how to guide you through this process. Give us a call today at 800-228-8180. And my name is Kip Adkins. My extension is 100. I'm here to help.